a phenomenologist doesn't plan the reduction, he meets the unforeseen. I believe that artistic working is a clear case of cyclic reduction. I lost my place. Sorry. Because in art process, the artist is always forced to face new problems and to find creative solutions, giving up to familiar models and meeting the unforeseen. I describe this reduction in a very simple way. The reduction can be compared to the moment when we draw the hand of a living model. We all know that there is a hand consists of 5 fingers and a palm, but when we forget it and for a while and only look what is there in front of us, we might see just a thumb, knuckles, and 2 fingers. Knowing without words. Creativity has often been mystified and considered as an innate gift. At the same time, many artists are afraid that they could lose their creativity or something essential in their creative process if they analyze their artistic processes. In art criticism and interpretations of artwork, there is, however, always a risk and possibility of abusing power. The Finnish docent in psychology, Juhani Ihanus, questions the familiar expert-artist combination. The interpretant thinks he knows, imagines. He has the right to know and also wants to know what the artist doesn't know and doesn't not necessarily want to know. The interpreter thinks he can reveal the artist's unconscious, the impossible in his art. In fact, he's wondering why psychology has been interested in analyzing art, but art has not been able to make us use of this own psychology. The Finnish architect Juhani Pallasmaa, who writes about art phenomenology and the unconscious, thinks that the only way to get knowledge about the creative processes is to try to understand the basis of creativity and to find out those irrational, freely connected phenomena that consciousness or the surfaces cannot discover. The unconscious. As a matter of fact, there's nothing mystical in conscious. Instead, it refers to all knowledge stored in us during our lifetime. That is all too vast to be immediately at use in every situation. This extension of consciousness includes also the knowledge passed from a generation to another, which Carl Gustav Jung called the collective unconscious. The unconscious often expresses itself through dreams, but also in unintentional behavior in everyday activities and decisions. Jung believes less in theories than Freud. For example, when he interprets dreams, he takes each case more individually, not as a reign dominated by instincts only. Freud considered dreams to be only surfaces which should pass over, while Jung believed they can reveal unconscious immediately. The dream is as authentic as albumin in urine, Jung said. Many people connect the unconscious in art only surrealism and Sigmund Freud. According to Freud, art is substitute for unsatisfied desires and instincts. Jung, for his part, thinks that the unconscious is much more than waste storage for infantile desires and rejected materials. Jung also says that unconscious can be considered as a creative factor, even as a courageous renovator, even if it's at the same time fortress of conservatism. Jung admits that this seems to be paradox, but people, as well art processes, are paradoxical. We cannot avoid it.